Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Hello listeners, hope this clip is going to reach you all in a very good shape. And inshallah today we're going to continue with our own program. Last time we were able to shed so many things on Bayesian system, a second item of the agenda we have on the leading self. So today inshallah we're going to continue with what we call integrity system, which is third item of our agenda on the leading self. So inshallah it's going to be second to the last of our agenda on the leading self before we jump into or proceed to leading others. So last time when we were talking about a Bayesian system, we're able to understand how important it is for you as an effective leader to transform your organization within you when you possess that Bayesian system. It's like a foresight that you ought to have as an effective leader. So, and we were able to understand that we were able to understand so many things on the leading self, and that we said a leader has to visualize not only how new programs or practices would work, but how a whole new set of expectations, relationships, accountability, structures, and so many other things are going to work within the organizations, within the framework of the leadership structures you're trying to establish. And we were able to see how important it is for you to have that vision within yourself. So inshallah we're going to continue with integrity system. Why is it important for you as an effective leader to have integrity? Because integrity system is not the question of what you want. It's the needful. It's something you ought to get. It's something you ought to have. Because integrity must be at the core of who you really are as a leader if you are to successfully inspire confidence in your team. Because leadership is fundamentally about human relationships, so integrity must be the very cornerstone of any leaders. In every aspect of our life, we depend on integrity of others, and others do the same for us. So that's why it's a big deal when there's a breach of integrity, like a public lie or discovery someone we trust, someone we truly admire isn't playing by the rules. So leaders or a leader who lacks integrity is headed for disaster. That's why more often in this our society, especially our political leaders who were headed for disaster, obviously we can see it on a daily activities, on the daily affairs they do on a normal basis, because they've mastered the art already. They're only good at fake promises, critical leadership, critical governance, play governance, underperformances. So, and so many other against the values and culture of not only Nigeria but Africa in entirety of our country. Integrity is one of the greatest things you need to consider, and so does to all other countries we know on the earth. Any meaningful country, any meaningful society, one of the core values it must possess is integrity. So that's why it's of paramount importance for you as an effective leader to possess such qualities. Integrity itself, it's more of a Latin word. It's named integritatem, meaning soundness or awesomeness. So a person with integrity, more often he's a solid man. He's a solid man. More often he's whole in entirety. He's an entity. You see a person with integrity, with that feeling of completeness. He's complete. He's octave. He's noble. He's humble at all time. So that's why it's of paramount important for you to possess such quality, for you to become a complete nature, a complete being in entirety. You need to learn to be trustworthy. You need to learn to be honest. So these are some of the things you need to understand when we're dealing with. These are the key two things you need to carry along when we're talking about integrity system in this perspective. So inshallah, when next time we meet, we're going to shed more light on interflight system being the last process we're going to talk inshallah on the leading self. So before we jump into leading others, so I hope it is more understood than I try to. May Allah make it more understood than I try to make it. May Allah make life easier for you and I, ease the pain of life, and make it more becoming for you and I. Thank you very much for your time. Do enjoy and share for